Hey, it's Rhianna. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day, and this is going to be the keto version. Good morning, guys. It's Friday, and I haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured we should do a what I eat in a day. Obviously keto, because that's how I eat. It's 9:30. I've already had my breakfast, which was bulletproof coffee, which is basically a high fat coffee. I think the way that I do mine, it comes out to be about 150 calories for my cup, and I'm not even sure about the fat. I know it's just really high fat. It's 1 tablespoon of butter and half a tablespoon of coconut oil, 2 pumps of sugar-free syrup, like the coffee flavoring syrup, a teaspoon and a half of fiber, and what else? 2 drops of liquid stevia and half a tablespoon of heavy cream. Yeah, that's a lot. And then you blend it up, and then it's a cup of coffee, obviously. And then you blend it up with an immersion blender. So I was thinking, because normally these videos are pretty lacking in content because I really don't eat very much during the day, that I would also do a little bit of a grocery haul slash like meal planning type video. It's been a while since I've done one of those, and now that I've been on keto for going on, like, I'm in my 4th month, the way that I meal plan is totally different than it was in the beginning. So I thought maybe we could talk about that a little bit as well. And my dogs are barking, so I'll be right back. Back home from being at the shop for a few hours, I brought Jonathan lunch, so I went ahead and picked me up some Chipotle. And this is what I got over here in this video that you're watching. I got a salad with double chicken, light sour cream, pico, or their mild salsa, depending on what you call it, cheese and guac, and then I used a little bit of their vinaigrette. But then I was like, you know, I've never checked the carbs for their vinaigrette, so maybe I should check it. And so I googled it, and it was like 12 carbs, and so I threw it away. I did use a little bit. Like I said, I probably used maybe a tablespoon. So it happens. So on Tuesday I picked up groceries from Walmart. I do the grocery pickup now through Walmart, and I'm spending like $50 a week, which is amazing. Keto is like the cheapest meal plan ever. And so let's take a look at everything I got. Jalapeno slices. This is the pizza sauce that we use for spaghetti sauce, but we also use it for pizza sauce. This week it'll be pizza sauce because it has the lowest carbs that we've been able to find. It's 3 carbs per 2 tablespoons, I believe. No, a quarter of a cup. Some ranch dressing. The only crunchy thing that we can eat on keto, which is pork rinds. Dishwasher packs. I've got 60 eggs. I had a few left over from the last box, and so I just went ahead and picked up another. Some veggie tots, 2 bags of pepperoni, a big bag of mozzarella. These chicken wings, they're not breaded, and they don't have anything on them, and I just sauce them myself. So this has 0 carbs. Total carb 0. Whipped cream, butter, and 2 packs of cream cheese. Oh yeah, and this big ol', was it 1 gallon? Yeah, 1 gallon thing of whole pickles. So now the difference between how I used to meal plan at the beginning of keto and how I do it now is it's definitely a lot more like intuitive. I don't have to actually sit down with a pen and paper like I used to and like go through Pinterest and find recipes that me and Jonathan would actually eat. And so now I just kind of like think about what we still have that I can like maybe make, you know, with dinner. Like, you know, we have some pepperonis. I can maybe make some fathead pizza, or I have jalapenos left over. I can make some poppers, or, you know, something like that. That's literally what I did this week. I do plan one meal because of Tasty Tuesday, so I need to have something different that I can film for Tasty Tuesday every week. And of course I film it before Tuesday. So like I try to make sure that at some point in the week I'm trying a new recipe or, you know, doing something like that so I can film that. So this week's was a taco soup, which came out amazing. It's definitely going to be on the menu again. On Tuesday, we actually had hamburgers, and that was real easy because Jonathan had actually picked those up randomly on Sunday whenever he went to go get steaks. He saw the hamburgers, they were on sale, he picked them up, and so that was already planned for us. And then Wednesday we had leftover, we had steak, and so I just sliced it up and made a steak omelet. And then last night I made wings. Today I'm making the fathead pizza. So it's become a lot easier to do meal planning than it was in the past, definitely. And I think that's for like any type of diet or way of eating or anything like that. Like once you've got it for a couple of weeks, it gets relatively easy. And then some of the staples that I always try to keep in the house, like heavy whipping cream, whipped cream, cream cheese, pepperoni, that kind of stuff, because those are the type of things that we like to snack on. We use the heavy whipping cream in our coffee. We use the whipped cream on top of our Jell-O, and sometimes on top of my coffee every once in a while. Pickles, jalapenos, ranch dressing. I mean, those are all things that like we use here and there throughout the week. And I will say, since I'm disclosing everything that I've eaten today, I did have 2 squirts of some whipped cream in my mouth when I went to go fill up my Yeti with water. So that was probably like 4 tablespoons. Don't judge me. I'm sure everyone has done it. So this is our dinner tonight. I made fathead pizza. This crust is basically cheese, almond flour, cream cheese, and egg, and then some seasoning. And then just regular pizza toppings on top. And then some ranch dressing to dip it in. And we're watching the Astros game. Alright, it is 11:30. The Astros game just finished. I am wrapping up the night with this Jell-O with some whipped cream on top. And I'm probably gonna eat about half of these pork rinds that are left. Yeah. So that was everything that I ate for the day. Probably a little bit higher in calories than I normally eat because Chipotle, number one, if I usually eat a lunch, it's usually not something like Chipotle. It's like more like a snack, like maybe some pepperoni and cream cheese, or you know, something like that. So and then fathead pizza is like super high in calories, but overall this would be, like I said, one of my higher end calorie wise, those words, sorry, I'm sleepy, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up so that way I can get it edited and published for y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.